On this week's edition of Colleen's Community Connections Home Makeover March, we're with Jill Bonawitz from Meant to Be Home, and she's invited us into her beautiful home here.
Thanks for coming. Do you want to see my new kitchen?
We would love to see your new kitchen.
Come on in, everybody.
Wow. I'm speechless.
So am I. And it's been a couple months. We're still loving it.
So, all right, let's start. I don't even know where to start. You tell me, what was the inspiration? Why did you decide to do this in the first place?
So we've been here for 10 years.
Okay.
We've hated our kitchen layout from day one. So we actually planned to renovate right before COVID hit. So of course, our plans went down the tubes. So we re-picked up those plans in the fall and decided, let's just do it. We've been stuck in our house forever, staring at this kitchen. We're like, enough is enough. I keep telling people life is too short to have an ugly kitchen. We all deserve a beautiful kitchen.
You're right.
So
you're very right.
we just went for it and we're really loving it.
So describe the functionality. We were obviously here a couple months ago before you started this, but describe the functionality and why you ultimately...
Yes, so the layout was terrible. There was a huge peninsula, I'm sure you remember, with bar height seating, as well as a small center island. So it didn't feel like a big space, even though it's a huge kitchen.
Right.
So we decided it came out this way, and it really blocked the eating area.
Right.
So if kids were at the table and I was at the sink, I couldn't even see what they were doing because I had this huge peninsula in the way. So we decided to get rid of that because bar height seating in a kitchen really isn't in anymore.
Especially with kids too.
Yeah, you want that like eye level all the way through. So doing everything counter height is the way to go.
Perfect.
So we knocked that out. We knocked out the small island and then decided to do this ginormous island in the center with the sink. And I was gonna say, was the sink here before? Or? No, so the sink was part of the peninsula.
Okay.
Which I did like being able to look out the windows, but we had to relocate it somewhere.
Right.
And because we were keeping all of the cabinetry layout we already had and just spraying them, the only place left for the sink was here.
There.
And I was nervous about it, but we actually love it here.
Right.
It's worked out really well.
It's kind of like center for everything.
Right.
And we know we spend a lot of time at the sink. So.
Yes, we do.
But everything else, so layout-wise, this all stayed the same?
This was all existing cabinetry. We switched out the hood because I had a stainless steel hood that, again, was kind of dated.
Right.
Put in a new hood,
That's
and
beautiful.
Then all the cabinetry was sprayed. So these are maple cabinets. You can see that, we kept the maple on the inside and sprayed them white.
So these are the same, like even the faces, you didn't even reface them?
No, we didn't even reface them. They just became so much more updated looking.
Right.
With the white, and then of course we changed out all the hardware. The appliances were even here. We didn't even switch out our appliances.
These are the original appliances.
Yeah.
Dishwasher too?
The dishwasher we've replaced recently. They don't last anymore.
I know.
So we
just replaced ours too.
Yeah, we had to replace that one.
And where was that? Also in the
that
peninsula?
Was part of the peninsula too.
Okay.
And then to make the island even longer, we added a little beverage fridge, which my kids are obsessed with because they love their seltzer and their little drinks.
Yeah.
And we like our wine. So
yeah, right.
It's perfect.
That's great. And even having these little cabinets here.
Yeah, so this was a filler piece we put in just again to make the island a little bit longer, and we have some bread storage and things there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, so where did this, a lot of times people will come to you and they'll say, I don't even know where to start, especially designing a kitchen. Like I came to you and said the same thing. Where do you start? How do you kind of go through your design? Yeah,
so what we always tell clients is kind of have like one thing that you fall in love with, that you're like, I really want to do this. Whether it's a backsplash tile, a wallpaper, a finish, like you want brass, like start somewhere and then go from there. So for me, it was the wallpaper.
I love this wallpaper.
Yeah, I love the wallpaper. I've always wanted to do this wall since we moved in with a really fun pattern.
It's such a perfect wall for just like a statement.
Yeah, so this became the inspiration for everything.
For everything.
So the, fabric on the blinds, the brass hardware, I thought just looked really pretty with the blue.
It really does, and it picks up this is almost like a little bit of a brassy, or not,
Yeah, and it's kind of like a vintage boho look.
Right.
So, pampas grass and some woven accents on the pendants.
I was gonna say, this is my favorite.
Well, and you have to go big with a chandelier. So that's like our pet peeve, is when you see like a small fixture above a big table.
Right.
So this was the largest size that they had, and I'm like, yes, we need a big fixture here. So this is it. We're really loving it.
It is absolutely stunning, Jill. Thank you for opening your home to us and letting us come in here. If you need any design services, she is a genius. So bring that ideas to her. I mean, I've FaceTimed her through my house and I've taken her and then she's come in my house and just comes up with ideas and I kind of tell her what I'm thinking and you just know how to like put it to obviously make it a reality. So
Thanks, Kyle.
Jill Bonawitz, meant to be home, located in Haddonfield, New Jersey. All your design needs.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks for coming. Oh man, thanks for letting me come to you.
You are so welcome.